The Withdrawn. Let us show them what the Nightwings can do. Hope she's replaced the imps.
Those were rentals.
Looks like they were. Hello everyone and welcome back to 4pixels. Coco and Kanetsu are here and we are continuing Pyre. The stars of the 8 scribes, they shine together now as one. The lone minstrel draws breath as though surprised by what he sees. He backs away and averts his eyes. This is another sign the rites are soon to cease. Few chances yet remain to confront the adversaries you have met during your journey. Oh, let's look at the planner. Ooh, 65%. Alright, and 2 rights till the next liberation. Oh. And looks like the dissidents are currently in the lead for that. Oh well, actually they're matched with Withdrawn and Pyre Hearts. Ooh, not the Withdrawn. No.
Nay.
Let's see. Triesta is Tamitha. See, it's kind of tempting because if we can beat them there, then
We
that
don't
means
have to
they
deal with them later.
yeah, at the liberation, right? And it will probably be easier on that one then during a liberation, right? So
We could get rid of her and Deluge right now, so we don't have to deal with them for liberation.
yeah, I think that's a good idea. So let's do this, even though I don't want to. The Withdrawn and the Witch Udmild have designs upon the rights that have nothing to do with being free again. What they seek, no one in good conscience would abide. He then reveals what he has learned of her and her designs. Witch Udmild, one of the bog dwellers and the head of the Withdrawn, a triumvirate more interested in the legends of Islak, the Astral-born, than the rites. Her kind was known to be reclusive in the Commonwealth, yet she was brazen in her disdain for common values. She practiced the unspeakable. Somehow, one day, her research into flammable reagents grew into an obsession with Islak, despite widely held belief that he is dead, or never did exist. But Udmild held that Islak is merely dormant, and shall someday be reborn with newfound hunger, which could only be sated by devouring the world. Then at last could Islak return to his glorious home, and Udmild would go with him. When the Commonwealth officials showed up to take Udmild in for spreading unrest, she was all too eager to comply. After all, a sentence to the downside meant being that much closer to Islak's resting place, where she believed she had much work to do, where the Withdrawn stood ready to assist. She speaks in seeming riddles, yet the threat of her intentions, I think, cannot be dismissed. Let us be on our guard, and therefore let us rest now while we can. You bid Wilfred a restful night in kind. It is too late to take flight, so you expect to press onward come daylight. After the liberation of Jadariel, you find the lone minstrel back in the wagon, looking as though no such thing had just occurred this night. You think you saw him tilt his head as you approach.
Looks at his house.
Some words of congratulations are in order for this evening, I should think, reader, and so, congratulations on prevailing in the liberation rite. Surely Jadariel shall be most grateful, and her safe return unto your commonwealth ought to benefit the plan in which you all now play a part. As for your adversaries of the accusers, this must have been a bitter loss for them in Lendal, although they must have known their chance was far from certain. Thus shall we await the next turn of the cycle of the rites. Celeste and I are to return to our respective duties for the time, as now Scribe's Gate is sealed. I await when next we shall all meet, when next you may yet live up to the glory of the Nightwing and the eyes of the 8 scribes, which yet shine down for us. He trails off and nods to you in a cordial manner, and bids you a good rest of the evening. Sandra? I sense my lovely reader has returned. Then, how may I assist you? Why are you doing this? Reaching out to me again, like this? I have been abandoned in this blasted rock more times than you could count, reader, and each time I have laughed it off, like so. She laughs. I fear it will be different this time. Before I knew that someone else would come around and pick up where the previous idiots left off. But now... She scoffs, then falls silent for a time. Well, it seems there may not be a next time after this, if what I am to understand about those stars out there is even half truth. So then, I can anticipate an eternity of utter solitude, without even the blasted rites to keep me company. Understand that while I may be apparition in a glass to you, I yet retain a shred of self, and do not happily foresee that outcome. And yet, you keep coming back to me like this. If this is all in service of a torment, then you are most cruel, O lovely reader. Commendably so, I have to say. So then, am I to understand you wish to spend more time with me thus, knowing full well the stars are soon to put an end to this little affair? As if in an answer to her question, you feel what seems to be the Beyonder crystal itself. The Beyonder crystal seems to be pulling you away.
What? Stay with
The ancient
her?
sorcery that sentenced Sandra to this crystal prison is not something to be trifled with. If you are able to provide some welcome company for her, then you shall do it. You focus your mind and remain where you are, there with Sandra in the confines of the Beyonder crystal, and remain there with her for some time. The words need be exchanged between the two of you, and in the darkness there, for once, she does not feel alone. Soon, however, she bids you to depart. You shall leave those idiots of yours listless if you remain here for too long. Be gone already, and let me know if you have need of me. I wonder why she's stuck in there.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself, then. There's no time now to return to Mount the Moonlight Alcove as before. The stars already urged you on. Everyone is ready to make haste for the Glade of Lu. Alright, well, first a guess, this route looks clear, so you should have time to pursue your vocations. Bertrude believes she can find alchemical reagents she requires along this route. Well, we've finished the general one, but this can still help us focus on a specific person. But this looks like it might get us some nifty items.
I think going for the top one.
Ready? Let us go. Explore the Needlefield. You meet up with Wilfred, who suggested you go ranging with him through Needlefield. Small clearing. East of the Glade of Lu, the needles strewn about here are sharp to the touch all year round. Let us get going then, if you don't mind. Together, you set out to explore the gnarled roots around the Black Wagon. You find little to speak of other than desolation typical of the downside. What do you say we head on back? There's nothing here for us, it seems. You and Wilfred make your way back to the wagon. Though uneventful, your search helps ease the burden weighing on you and leaves you with time to pursue your vocations. Alright. Then... mentor or search for resources.
What do we do for mentoring again?
That, like, gives people you pick a specific person and it kind of gives them an extra boost in their inspiration. Basically it gives them experience. It helps them rise in ranks.
Oh, okay. Maybe we should go for that one.
Alright, so we can... guess who do we want to see? Like, I think the people... So, since they're already, like, rank 4 and can already be anointed, I don't think we need to do that for them. So, either...
Right, I was thinking Wolfred or Bertrude, since they're pretty, like...
Yeah, let's go for Wolfred.
Yeah.
Certainly, I would appreciate your point of view. Wilfred gains a somewhat stronger grasp of how to better pass the celestial orb through strength of will, and trusting one's triumvirate than through dexterity alone. He nods in understanding. A most fascinating aspect of all this, one I endeavor to continue studying for a long time. Stop the wagon, now! The black wagon has shuddered to a stop en route to the Glade of Lugh. There is some commotion as Wilfred motions for everyone to be still. There ahead. It seems we have a visitor. He points into the distance. However, when you scan the horizon, everything is still. You see no sign of whomever Wilfred referred to. Still, he indicates caution. I am certain that I saw someone, directly in the road. A tense moment passes, then another. Then Wilfred tenses up. There he is. Look there. Oh, is it Oralek? You look toward where he signals, and then, at last, you see the cause of his concern.
Probably.
There's no mistaking who it is. I will never be able to unsee him as Michelle.
Oh my god!
Oralek stands there near motionless, atop some forgotten rock jutting from the untamed flora a fair distance away.
It's okay. When he popped up right now, I was like, oh, Michelle. Wait, no.
He stands directly on the path of your black wagon. Yet he shows no sign of acknowledging the wagon's presence. He appeared only to be waiting for something, likely for you all. Wilfred gets your attention, quietly. Well, my kin, I am open to suggestions here. Oralek likely hasn't come to pay a social visit. Oralek stands in your path. What shall you do? Press forward. You have a right to get to. Oralek may wish to stand in the way, but can be made to move, turn back. Confrontation outside the bounds of the rights is forbidden. Oralek ought to be avoided. Hail him. Oralek may be here to talk. If you reach out to him, perhaps you can communicate in peace.
Oh. I don't think pressing forward's a good idea.
No.
But I don't want to turn back either.
So, hail him?
What do you want to do?
I think that is... Yeah, I think you're right that the above two options aren't that great.
Yeah. Go for it.
There has to be a way to reason with Oralek and bridge differences between him and his former triumvirate. Perhaps he has come to negotiate. I am uncertain Oralek is willing to be reasonable at this point, after everything he has been through, though I am hopeful you are right. It's worth trying. You give the signal for the driver to start the wagon and head toward him. But just as you reach the point where Oralek once stood, he has vanished. Surveying our strength, perhaps. His motives are plain, but his intentions unclear. Indeed, Oralek is nowhere to be found now. The unnerving encounter causes everyone to fall silent for the remainder of the trip. Oh, we're gonna lose something. Oh, or not.
Ooh, thank God.
Your wagon finally arrives at the Glade of Lu, where still there's no sign of Oralek, or your next adversaries for that matter. Your companions organize a quick search about the premises, leaving you to watch the wagon until the rite's commencement. Whoa! Something is wrong. Someone is here, alone with you. Well, hi, buddy.
What you doing?
Oralek seems to be examining various objects in the wagon. Whether he has noticed you, you cannot tell. What he is doing here, and how he got in unnoticed, you cannot imagine. You watch him go about whatever he is doing, examining all sorts of things that you and your fellow exiles gathered on your journey. He shakes his head.
All of these trinkets. This wagon. It is most different now. Welcoming, and yet I am unwelcome here, it seems. In my own wagon.
He directs his gaze at you, acknowledging your presence for the first time.
You, a mere shadow. Tell me something. Who are you to them?
Oralek wishes to know your connection to the Nightwings. Say you are their reader. He may as well know the truth of it. You sense no reason to mislead him. Say you are their friend. Your relationship to this band has grown to become more than just your role in the rites. Say you are no one. Who or what you are is of little consequence. Certainly not to the likes of him. Huh.
Should we just be truthful?
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, if we try to lie, he'll probably be like, no, you're not.
You tell him that your role among the Nightwings is as their reader. You have traveled alongside them for some time and bear the book, together with the others.
You are a fool then, reader. You let them use you willingly. Relay to them a message for me, Shadow. Tell them, I shall have my night.
He strides right past you, toward the door, but then he turns to you again once more.
I shall have my night.
Then Oralek is gone.
Wolverine!
Several of your companions return as you exit the wagon. You explain what happened. However, none of them saw Oralek. I believe you, my kin. Oralek, he is unwell. It is good you did not come to harm. Now, let's make sure the same can be said of the wagon. You and the others conduct an exhaustive search in and around the black wagon for any signs of objects missing or tampered with, as well as signs of damage or foul play. The search yields nothing. No one finds any sign that anything was moved or tampered with. Even the drive imps seem calm. The incident leaves you questioning your own recollection of what happened. You try to clear your mind, for the rite is soon now to commence. Once more you have returned to the glade of Lugh, and your companions stand ready beneath a still night sky, awaiting the commencement of the rites. You overhear some of their words to one another as you await the signal in the stars.
Almost time to get work on the withdrawn, I suppose. Do you think that will prevail this time, Pamitha?
Just then you observe a glimpse of starlight that begins to shine above, and your companions soon fall silent.
The infamous raider returns, along with their remaining retinue of miscreants. You managed recently to rid yourself of yet another one. Your adversaries, the withdrawn. As with you, they must be very desperate for their freedom. They shall not make it any easier from here.
Previous time besmirched our flames ye did. A mockery. This time all free slack. No matter the result and no matter the cost.
The withdrawn. Let us show them what the Nightwings can do. Hope she's replaced the imps.
Choose now your
Those were rentals.
Looks like they were.
Volfred.
Hmm.
Sir Gilman.
What? Okay.
Pray. The choice is cast.
Okay, I think I am ready. Hear us, Sislak. Bring to us thy terrible power.
Begin. 'Twas the first banishment.
Ah.
Oh!
Fuck.
Your adversaries are the first to strike.
Oh, fuck.
Why is she so fast?
Now to the flame. A true aimed thrust into the fire.
Did that just say plus 35?
I don't know what happened there.
The orb, take it.
Ooh, oh boy.
Righteous fire.
Yeah, I'm very confused. Like, I think there was something about,
Engulfed within the aura.
no, oh fuck.
Disaster.
Oh
I
shit.
hate the withdrawn so
Your
much.
pyre shall soon be ashes on the ground. An opportunity.
Oh, it's not gonna reach, fuck. Oh. Oh no, that's would be...
Does that say ashes?
Yes.
Even now, the ashes of our pyre mingle with his lifeblood. Prevail me now?
Prevail or no.
Ye shall not interfere with his what?
Return.
Return.
Return the slab.
Or suffer the
Crushing blow
curse.
against your pyre.
Not that curse.
Perhaps you are unworthy.
Up yours.
Seize the orb. The Worm Knight somehow did it. The Nightwing shall prevail at this rate. Udmilda's not so scary now.
No!
How sad for the withdrawn.
Oh.
The orb is loose.
Oh.
A mere attempt. 'Twas but a little splash.
Oh.
Dare say.
Oh god. This make we came to these to like try shit. To try and
United in banishment. Gray's aim was true.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Come now, someone end this.
No.
The flames of their resolve could not be doused.
Oh man.
The right is done.
Bless you, Gilman, you fast little worm.
And small.
Yes. So small I can barely tell where you're going.
Ye ignorant ones, all that ye have wrought is part of Islak's grand design. Yes, oh, ye shall see.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes.
There should be a bonus for like doing the final pyre,
I knew someday that even Wolfred
Oh, you mean like for the
like
person?
extinguishing the last one.
Yeah, that'd be cool if there was. Yeah. Long did I bide my time in anticipation that one day the Nightwings would reform under a common cause. To be a part of it myself, it nourishes the spirit. Okay, so this is... yeah.
You may go now at your earliest convenience.
Back at the Black Wagon, you find the lone minstrel examining your fellow exiles after they bested the Withdrawn in a narrow victory. It is plain to you that none of them look well. The lone minstrel notices you there and turns to you. Reader, the faster turning of the cycle of the rites has put a strain on everyone. We have multiple cases of banishment sickness this time.
Oh no.
It is fortunate that you and your other companions are available to conduct the coming rite, because I fear that this group here requires rest. You bid Wolfred a swift recovery, and he nods weakly in response. You exchange a look with Frey, who seems exhausted after the last rite. As for Sir Gilman, it is clear to you he wishes to be left alone right now. You leave the lone minstrel to look after them, and turn your attention to the stars that remain shining in the dark outside. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. You gaze into the darkness of the night, seeking now your destination. Wolfred's planner. So now it's the distance and the lead, followed by Pyre and Chastity. Okay. We'll choose and then we'll end the episode. So let's see if we can find... yeah, you. Little bugger. The stars revealed to you a path toward the pit of Melith, where the rites shall soon continue. Come morning, your travels shall continue. For now, everyone needs rest. And with that, we will end things right here. Thank you guys for joining us, and see you next time.
See ya.
All right, good night.
Hey,
Scoot.
Monday at work, huh?
Fun.
What are you still doing up? It's late.
Oh, crud, what time is it?
It's way past your
But
bedtime.
it's still today.
Honey, please not right now. I do not have the energy for this.
Here,
What's this?
your birthday?
Oh.
You kept complaining about your broken watch. So I figured, you know. You like it?
Honey, this is... it's
What?
nice, but I think it's stuck. It's not...
What? No. Oh, ha ha.
Where did you
Great
get the
photo.
money for this?
Drugs. I sell hardcore drugs.
Oh, good. You started helping out with the mortgage then.
Yeah, you wish.